is my sixth report on my subject Calculus 2. So let's discuss on the basic rules in differentiation. So let's begin. So to know our basic rule in differentiation, we have the derivative notation, which is, we have 4. So we have the f prime of x, dy over dx of x, f of x, y prime, and dy with respect to x. So let's start with the first rule in differentiation, which is the derivative of a constant. So let's see the any constant, then its derivative is v with respect to x, c, our constant is equal to 0. So any constant that can be put in the equation that is only equal to 0, and that is our derivative of a constant. For example, we have y equals to 5. So our 5 is constant, have a constant or constant value. So if we go for our discussion, so our constant is have the value of 0. So we can come up with this solution, this one, that our dy over dx equals to d with respect to x, 5, which is our constant, so we can come up with the answer of 0. The next rule in differentiation is the derivative of a power. Let n be non-zero constant, then its derivative is v with respect to x, x raised to n is equals to nx raised to n minus 1. So let's have an example. So y is equals to x cubed. So this is how we do our derivative of a power. So this is the solution. So dy over dx is equals to d with respect to x, x cubed is equals to our 3x, and is equals to our 3x, 3 minus 1, which is our 3 is our n. Then, so we can come up with the answer of 3 minus 1, that is 2. So we can come up with the answer of dy over dx equals to 3x squared. So that is the second rule in our differentiation. The next one is the derivative of a constant multiple. So let's see any constant of f of x by any function, then its derivative is derived in this one. So d with respect to x, c times to our f of x minus c, v with respect to x, f of x. So example, we have that y is equals to 5x squared. So we need to do our formula to find our constant multiples. So we have dy over dx equals to d with respect to x, so 5 squared. So equals to our 5. So we need to what we call this one? We need to factor out our 5 here, and then we can come up with the result of 5 d with respect to x is x squared. So since our d and dx is equivalent to our 2, so we can come up with this one, 5 times 2, x raised to 2 minus 1. So we need to do the power rule, no? So we just have the raise. So then 2 times 5 times 2 is x to minus 1 raised to 2 minus 1 is the answer is the dy over dx equals to 10. The next one is the derivative of sum and difference of a function. So given the function of f of x and g of x, the derivative of their sum and difference is defined by d with respect to x, f of x, minus negative g of x is equals to d with respect to x, f of x, minus negative, minus positive or positive negative, plus or minus d over dx, g of x. So for example, let's have this one, y is equals to 2x fourth, so minus 3x. So the is equals to our dy over dx equals to 2 times 4 x raised to 4 minus 1 minus to our 3 times 4 x 1 minus 1. So 4 is our value for our x. Then 4 equals to our 2 times 4 is equals to 8. So we can come up with 8x cubed. So 4 plus minus 1 is 3. So minus to our 3x equals to raised to 0. So 1 minus 1 is 0. So is equals to our 8x cubed minus to our 3 because our x have the value of 1. So 3 times 1, so it is 3. So the answer is dy over dx is equals to our 3x cubed minus 3. So that is all about my discussion for how to do the basic rule in differentiation. Thank you and see you in my next video.